Oh, hey. So embarrassingly enough, I just gave a whole intro and all kinds of stuff that wasn't recorded because I wasn't live. So still trying to figure out StreamYard. I'm not very good at it, but yeah. So tonight I am going to be enjoying some 1212 whiskey. This is a bottle of Weller 12. It is, I can't find the date code on it. So we're just going to say pretty recent. Hard to say because the twist top is still going. So if it was a gold top like the Weller 107s, I could tell you what age it is. But here we go. So I was super excited. 1212, Weller 12 is one of the first bottles I got whenever I was first trying to really find my quote unquote unicorns. And I'm not going to say that the shine is off the rose because it's still really good whiskey, but I've had a lot better whiskey since I first opened this one. What's up, AJ Lopez? Jeffrey Wack? I'm sure it was epic. It was. It was really good. I danced. There was choreography. There was I can't remember any names of opera singers, but they were singing. They were singing beautifully. It was a good time. What's up, Scary Peeper? Trev Wilson. I'm imagining as the best intro on the planet. Yeah, man. I mean, there was jazz hands. There was a unicorn. The unicorn had 3 drinks of whiskey and then had to leave because everybody knows unicorns have a real low tolerance. So this is just really, really nice, low proof, underproof whiskey. It is a wheater, which means the secondary grain that flavors it is not rye, it's wheat. And 12 years old is pretty good age on modern whiskey. So I got this bottle for like 36 bucks back whenever Texas was still getting Weller 12 a bunch. We haven't seen that much this year. I'm hoping that next year's a better year, but yeah, we used to get Weller 12 a lot, like enough to be the envy of many other states. So, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully we can go back to getting it, but if we don't, then I'll be real sad because, you know, it's a really good whiskey. So on the nose, you get oak influence for sure. A little bit of dustiness. Not like old dusty whiskey, but there's like an actual dusty note to the oak. But it's freaking good. The nose is the best part, both a compliment and a knock. Yeah. So you get a lot of the apple and honey that you get on other Weller products, but just really muted. It's really calm, very, very cohesive. It's just chill. It's a real chill, easy to do deal. So I guess we'll just get right into the palate, guys. Oh, man. Cheers, everybody. Man, so I just experienced something very similar to Eagle Rare. It's just really good, easy drinking whiskey. I know that people shy away from using the word smooth, but it's unbelievably smooth. This is 1,000 grit sandpaper. If it's sandpaper at all, it's actually more like a wine glass cleaning buffing cloth. Oh man. Hey, Bourbon Beginnings, welcome to the stream. So, you know, people hunt this whiskey and pay ridiculous amounts of money for it. I saw one sell for $150 yesterday. I will tell you that if you've never had one, it's probably okay to pay that for one. But other than that, once you have it, enjoy it, savor it, and don't do that again. Don't pay it more than oh man, I'm gonna try to say what my top dollar would be for Weller 12. I'm gonna say that I would probably pay. Oh, I just got a really nice like masculine aroma, like a really good cologne. But yeah, I'm gonna say get one and get it as cheap as you can, and then decide how hard it is for you to get. Because this is, I think on my stream last night, I may have listed this as the most overrated whiskey. And people say it's the poor man's Pappy. It's really not. If you mix Weller 107 with Weller 12, you get all the richness of the high proof, 107 proof whiskey with all the nice, smooth age notes from the 12-year-old Weller 12. That's a lot closer to a Pappy, but that's not a close approximation of a Pappy. Man. So what's up, Craig? Craig Walters in the chat. It's my buddy. Oh, hey, Kevin Campbell. Welcome to the chat. So Jeffrey Wack says it's my Fireball only bottle. I will win it for $20-ish, or I don't. Yeah, I get that, man. I'm just really bad at fireballs. I lose just about every fireball. Trev Wilson says, I refuse to pay $150 even for my first one. Dude, that's strong. Stay strong. Don't do it. Don't support the secondary market. But man, I hope sometime in Arkansas or slide across the border to Texas, you can grab one. Man, Craig Walter found 3 Weller 12s for $33 each. Now I trade 2 OWA for 1 Weller 12. That's Weller 12. That would make Weller 12 like $130, right? 65 times 2. I mean, that's still aggressive, but if you really like Weller 12, then for sure do it. 10% of the time, I win every time. It's made with bits of real Panther. Yeah, it's really easy in the glass. So there's not a lot of notes. It's very, very, it's difficult to tease anything out of the glass. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So moving on, we're going to go with another 12-year. This is Widow Jane 12-year. This is a single barrel pick from Specs, and which is a Texas liquor store. Moving on. Not sure why my phone just kicked on and started playing the words I'm saying back to me 5 seconds later, but it did. So this is 99 proof, 12 years old, and this is sourced from Indiana. So that means it's MGP. And it is 9 proof points higher than Weller 12. So it's, going to have just inherently a little bit more flavor to it. But Widow Jane 12-year picks I've seen on the shelf, whereas Weller 12 I don't see on the shelf ever. So, it is rare. 12-year-old Widow Jane is not just laying out everywhere, but it's pretty freaking good. What's up, SG Flying High 1? Hey, all. I'm remote tonight. All right, cool. Yeah. So Sherry is one of my newest patrons. So thank you for doing that. So this is instantly better than Weller 12. I want to say I gave $79.99 for this bottle. It might have been slightly less than that, but I found it on a shelf, and there were several on the shelf, and I pulled the trigger because I love MGP. I'm a big MGP fanboy. So on the nose of this, I'm getting a little bit of, I'm getting toasted brown sugar, and then I'm getting like a dark cherry note, followed by just a tad of citrus, but really, really nice, rich oak note. It's really good. I'm at the bar watching UFC and drinking Jack and Coke. Sherry, that sounds amazing. And thank you for joining in the chat and also for joining my stream. If I was at a bar watching UFC, I'd be at a bar watching UFC. So appreciate your support. Pretty cool. Oh, man. So Jeffrey Wack says, these are good. I saw in an interview with the Widow Jane Master Mixer, he said they differentiate their MGP by watering it down with their unique water source. I think the Hudson River. So all I know about it is that they use the mineral water. Oh, it says from the Widow Jane mine. So I don't know if that's an aquifer. I don't know if it's a mine that they have that's refilling with limestone mineral water or what. But yeah, definitely it gives it a little bit of a different flavor for sure. It's definitely got more of a mineral note than what other MGPs have had. But yeah, so I'm going to go to the palate, guys. So on the palate, I'm going to say it really differentiates. At 99 proof, I was not expecting that much body. It definitely is mouth coating. It's dark. It's really dark. It's got a dark, like a black cherry cacao. It's good. Certainly 10 times more complex than Weller 12. Stanley Wagner Jr. says, if anyone has Weller at retail or close, I'm in. Other than that, I will wait. Maybe someone will send me samples. Man, yeah, you're in California. Weller is a freaking nightmare in California. Yeah. Sherry, I appreciate you coming. Doesn't matter how long you stay. You were here, and that's what matters. So appreciate you, girl. Man, that's really good. I don't know if it's definitely more oaky than a lot of the MGP picks that I've had. But it's not overly astringent. Like it's the perfect amount, like smelling firewood in your clothes after the night after a bonfire. It's really nice. So Jeffrey asked, will Widow Jane 12 at 100 or Smoke Wagon 12 at 150? Smoke Wagon 12 at 150 for sure. So and part of the reason for that is this is 99 proof. Most of the Smoke Wagon 12-year picks are going to be well above 100 proof, usually above 110 proof. I love Weller 12. All right, I love Weller 12. I enjoy Weller 12 a whole bunch. I wouldn't say I love it. But the Smoke Wagon private barrels that are 12 years and above are the Shiza. Man. Oh, David King says, enjoying your Advent tastings, like them live too. Cheers, man. This is the only way I can do it, right? So I would love to be able to plan ahead and do all the editing and, like Matt Porter ADHD Whiskey and Sean and Dan are doing such amazing jobs. Raw Gut Review also. I don't know which Advent calendars you guys follow, but, editing and having music and having an intro and a B-roll, that's all real nice. But I have a real hard time with doing, a couple videos a month, much less 24 in a row. So I'm going to stay live. I'm going to keep going. Man. Yeah, so this is really good. Kevin Campbell said, I grabbed a Smoke Wagon small batch today on your recommendation. It did not disappoint. Store had uncut, unfiltered, hidden behind bottles also, so score. Freaking awesome, man. Good for you, buddy. Did you grab an uncut, unfiltered, or did you just saw them? Man. Oh my gosh. Sherry got a Old Forester 150 today. Do you know which batch you got? Was it 1, 2, or 3? That's a freaking amazing grab. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and kill this. Salud. Man. Robbie Cross is in the chat. Glad you're on early tonight. I'm not a night owl, brother. Brother, I'm not a night owl either, but sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget that I was supposed to do this until it's 11 p.m. And then I just go ahead and do this anyway. So there we go. All right, guys. So those are my warm-ups. And I say warm-ups because one of my amazing followers has sent me my very first blind whiskey tasting. And I couldn't be more excited. You guys are going to watch me go through it right now. There are 3 samples, and all of them are barrel strength ryes. So we're going to call this Saturday Right Live. You don't have to do that. If you want to, though, tag me, on your Instagram post or whatever. But I've got 3 barrel strength ryes, and they're very, very well packed. I should have got the parafilm off before I started filming. I'm sorry, guys, but here we go. So Stagg Jr. said, "Did you see the latest from Smoke Wagon? Aaron is giving away cases of the Rare Limited on Instagram." Yes, I did see that, and I need to go enter myself. I didn't have time to watch his video earlier where he describes how to enter. So I'm going to go do that for sure. Yep. Sorry, guys. Chat just suddenly takes off. All right. Lone Wanderer said, "I got a Jack Daniel's small batch single barrel proof today. I feel like everyone who recommended it owes me $1." That good, huh? Yikes. Yeah, that's rough. I hate whenever I recommend whiskeys to people and they don't like them, because it's just, you base your recommendations off things you like, and no one would, lead you astray on purpose for sure, but sometimes they do, and that sucks. But Sherry got batch 3. That's freaking awesome. I got a batch 1. Here we go. Jeffrey Wack, let's do this. Come on, brother. Here we go. All right, man. Tony Two T's is in the chat. Evening, fellers. Evening, Tony Two T's. Welcome to the chat. All right, here we go, guys. This is the letter that came with the bottles. Chris, these 3 samples are all MGP ryes, barrel strength, 4 to 5 years. One is down home toasted. The other are Old Scout single barrel and a Rossville Union pick. Interested to hear your ranking, Jeff. Jeff, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. This is my first live blind tasting that has been sent by a fan. Might be presumptuous. If you don't think you're a fan, then that's fine. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to know. All right. So this is from Jeff. Got the key right here. I'm not opening it. It's sealed, fully sealed. So go ahead and pour these and get them rolling. I'm going to only pour half, because I can tell you right now that I know that Pikesville and Old Scout will hurt you real bad if you drink 6 ounces of them. I said Pikesville. Did I say Pikesville? I meant Rossville. If I messed that up, I'm sorry. And I have not had down home toasted, so I'm freaking excited about that too. So Lone Wanderer said it's really sour. Man, I would write to Jack Daniel's about that and see if maybe you got a corked bottle, because I've never had a Jack Daniel's barrel proof that was sour in the least, like at all. It's usually rich, like banana. Bananas Foster on Jack Daniel's barrel proof single barrel. So, what's up, Jason Busey? Welcome to the chat. Oh, hey, Richie Z. Man, God, this is getting awesome. We got 20 people in the chat. Some of my favorite people. This is great. All right. So Sherry says, I like Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, but didn't like the Widow Jane Lucky 13. Everyone's taste is different. That is not wrong. So it's definitely way different. I enjoy things, and I let my friends try them, and they're like, that's not very good at all. But then, stuff that they like, I think is, gutter trash. So it is what it is. So, all right, starting with A. And I'm going to go through the nose on these first, because my palate can get blown out pretty easily, especially with barrel proof ryes from MGP. So I'm just going to go through the nose first, A to C, and then we will get into the palate. So number one, initially, is actually kind of muted. I hope that doesn't come across as. So it's just kind of chill. It's just kind of chill right now. It does have, I found some eucalyptus today. It does have eucalyptus notes, which I've heard described as Vicks Vapo Rub notes. But yeah, it does have some eucalyptus notes, a little bit of graininess to it, which is interesting because these are 4 to 5 year old ryes. And usually a rye will have some spikiness at that age. Oh man, thanks, Jason Busey. Yeah, smash that like button and subscribe. So if you're here and you haven't subscribed, first of all, who are you and how did you find me? I'm just kidding. I'm glad you found me. And please hit subscribe. I'm inching closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers every day. And when I do hit 1,000 subscribers, there's going to be a pretty sweet giveaway. So this one does have, it almost smells like Pikesville. Like it's kind of like a faint rye note, but not overt. It's definitely not like aggressive 95.5 MGP mash bill. I'm kind of surprised. It's beautiful and minty and light, but I'm working to get the flavor out of it. So I'm going to reset my olfactory real quick. And if you guys are like, why is this fat guy smelling his elbow? The smell that you smell most in your life is you. So the best way to reset your nose is to smell yourself, because your brain can choose the notes that are you and then reset, because your brain is used to ignoring the smell of yourself. So that's weird. I sniffed myself. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you about it. It is what it is. I got to get through this flight, so sometimes you got to sniff yourself. So 2 is immediately got a lot more on the nose. It is also etching itself into the glass a lot more. So number 1, and I don't know what the proofs on these are. Jeff didn't put that in his note, but I will say that number 1 was not hyper aggressive on the legs. I'm going to guess it's lower proof. Based on the nose, I'm going to say it's much lower proof. Number 2 is just a beautiful MGP 95.5 note. And I say number 2, it's letter B. Damn it. So that one's got a lot of mint, a little bit of dill. It reminds me of the Old Scout single barrel rye that I have. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying that's what it kind of reminds me of. So it's really nice. Tony Tutis wants to know, does a sweaty crotch or an armpit work too? I don't know, man. If you typically smell like a sweaty crotch or armpit, then probably. But you need to apologize to your friends and family. Onward to C. Oh, man. C doesn't smell anything like AirB. AirB actually, now that I've smelled C, have a lot of the same notes, but C is nice. I'm going to say, oh my God, like almost like a rum finish. Super creamy molasses, gingerbread. Oh my gosh, this has got to be the toasted. It's got to be the toasted. So I may get into the palate and just completely kick myself for saying that. But as of right now, this is like if you sprinkled a little bit of crushed mint on a banana pudding or a vanilla custard. Holy hell, that's amazing. Okay, so Jeffrey Wack says they're all 112 to 119 proof. Cool, man. No pressure. Thanks. Jeez. Lone Wanderer says you were right about nosing the water when you rinsed your Glen. Sorry, I assumed that you're effing weird. I'm sorry that you assumed I was effing weird too. Also, you should feel vindicated because I'm effing weird. So, yeah, no, I'm glad you got to learn that though, because it's really delicious to smell an empty glass. Jason Busey says, when you sniff yourself, does it smell like hot buttery rolls in the summer cold buttery rolls in the winter and warmish buttery rolls in the spring and fall. When I smell myself, it smells like nothing because my brain is literally used to eliminating that smell. So you'd have to ask my wife. I'm going to assume it smells like a guy that drinks a ton of whiskey. Richie Z says 95.5s are some of the best. Yeah, I definitely agree. I love them for sure. Toasted buttery rolls in the fall. God, now you guys are making me hungry. So yeah, we're gonna see the end of the rolls. Not on the channel, but in my diet because I've been challenged by ADHD Whiskey, Matt Porter, to a weight loss challenge that lasts until June 1st. We're going to both lose as much weight as we can. And there's no weight loss in a roll for sure. It's 100% carbs. Oh man. I'm going to go ahead and say on the nose, 3 is my favorite. And I'm getting just a little bit of like a charcoal note at the end. I'm sorry, not charcoal. I'm going to say burned wood at the end. Damn it, that's good. What's up, DC? Welcome to the chat. Looks like some people are also drinking through their own Advent calendars. If you missed it, my Advent for 12/12 was Weller 12. So again, probably the most overrated bottle in all of whiskeydom, but it's good whiskey, especially if you can find it at retail. DC likes hot buttery rolls with honey butter. Man, check your DM. I'm just kidding. Or am I? So back to one. It's opening up a little bit in the glass, but it's got a smell of anise. It smells a little bit younger. I wouldn't be shocked if one is the youngest of the 3 for sure. So sorry, that was loud AF. It almost smells in the glass like when you first open a Sharpie. But then it goes into a grassy note. So that ryegrass, obviously. It's a little bit spicy, but not a ton of like the mentholated feeling. But we'll get into the palate. Cheers, everybody. And especially cheers to Jeff. Thank you so much for the flight. So on the beginning of sample A, it's spicy for sure. Mint, eucalyptus, which I'm so glad I can say is a tasting note now. I can't spell it though, so I'm not even going to try to write it. It does have a slightly youthful note. So I don't know. I mean, obviously these are all 4 to 5 years, as Jeff said. So I'm just going to write young question mark. So moving on to sample 2. So coming on to sample 2, I'm getting a bit of a meaty note. Oh, good. So Jeff agrees with the Sharpie note. Yeah, I thought maybe I was getting COVID. Because I was like, man, I'm not getting anything on the nose of this except Sharpie. Man. 2 is really pretty compared to 1. It has a meaty note, which I describe it as an umami note. You could also describe it as if you've ever had like cowboy cut beef jerky, the little slivers of fat that are between the beef that have that like savory sweet flavor. That reminds me on the nose of that. So let's get in the palate. So they're definitely cousins, right? I mean, they're certainly from the same distillery. On the palate, B does not taste young whatsoever. B it's aggressively minty. It is. There's no youthful grain note. So to me, a young whiskey will entice your front palate, disappoint your mid palate, and then kind of leave your back palate kind of like the finish just really isn't there. And that's kind of describes A to me. B has got a ton of all three of those things. It is spiky. It is great rye spice, eucalyptus. I just won't stop saying that word. Mint, clove. I will reiterate that I think that is probably Old Scout. It's that Old Scout 4-year pick. And the reason I think that is because I have a couple of them, and it reminds me of it for sure. Jason Busey says, how did you get COVID? Well, I was drinking rye whiskey. That's actually the coolest way to get COVID. To drink rye whiskey, for sure. Man. What? What's going on with Jason Busey? I don't know why that was said. Yeah. This jerk Wack sent me rye samples. Sent me rye samples. No, I don't think you're a jerk at all. What's up, Josh? So Josh Pittman is in the chat. Welcome. Bienvenidos, brother. You might notice he's usually sitting next to me. I invited him to come do this tasting with me because he is a massive MGP rye fan, and I certainly could have used his help to fight against that jerk, Jeffrey Wack. So he could probably discern better than I can because he's just this massive MGP rye fan. But I'm going to say on the nose, C is like freaking amazing. Almost smells like a finished rye. It's got a lot of molasses, almost a syrup, like really good syrup note. Let's go to the palate. Cheers, everybody. On the palate, it has so much wood influence. Ton of oak. It's got a medicinal cherry note that is really nice. And it tastes like you're literally, I don't know if you've ever smelled, this is going to be such a weird, condescending sounding flavor note, but if you've ever been in the mountains and you had a campfire the night before and the rain came and put the fire out and you can still smell the embers and the charred firewood, but it's also like mixing with that really fresh rain, that's C. And for that reason, C is my number one for sure. God, it's delicious. That is just really good. It's incredibly rich. I'm going to go ahead and say that's the, is it Down Home? I hate to say the name because I don't own it. Yeah, Down Home Toasted Rye. I'm going to say that C is Down Home Toasted because, first of all, I've never tasted that much char on a Rossville. And also, I think that one or A is Rossville because I've enjoyed Rossville, but I really think that MGP saves their best barrels for their customers. And so it's the same way as Remus. Some of the Remus single barrels are really good, but off the shelf Remus is it's okay. It's good. It's still MGP bourbon, but I really feel like they give their best stuff to their customers. So All right, so I'm going to say C, B, A in that order for favorite to least favorite. I'm going to go back through from C to B to A and just kind of make sure, though. God, C's so good. Now, Josh, man, I get it. You were on a marathon stream with me last night. We went till 2 in the frickin' morning, and then he has 2 small children that he got up with and did dad things with all day. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's great. Yeah, Tony Tuti's wet burning wood for sure. Like you take all the smoke smell and all you can smell is just that wet burning wood. Yeah. Take all the smoke smell away, but all you get is the smell of the embers. Richie Z is everywhere. Tom Flanagan, welcome to the chat. Craig says, I've never gotten Bananas Foster from Jack Daniels or New Riff. Fair enough. I can tell you that the Super Riffio Brothers pick that we did in the Brotherhood of Bourbon, I definitely get banana on it. I don't know if it's Bananas Foster, but it's just like a kind of an interesting banana-y note. So, yeah, bananas for days. Nanners for days. DC says, my Remus single barrel was rough. All proof and no finish. That's unfortunate because some of them are good. But, yeah, I mean, it's not as good as like a Smoke Wagon 8-year for sure. Tony Tutti says, if you've gone camping, you know the smell differences between old wet wood, freshly wet wood, dry wood, and live wood burning. You're absolutely right. Man. All right, so C's going to be tough to beat. Grab a little more elbow. Excuse me, guys. All right. So as it sits in the glass, B is getting better than it was when I first smelled it. Definitely got like a toasted vanilla along with the mint. It's certainly mint forward. A little bit of medicinal cherry, but not anywhere near the amount of wood that C has. So B is spiky in all the right ways. It reminds me a lot of a 4-year Willet, but not as like boom, like mint. It fills your chest. It definitely gives you that mentholated sensation. I like B. I like B a lot. If C didn't have that amazing charred oak note, I would say B would be my favorite. But it doesn't, and so it's not. I will say that I think that B is delicious, and I think it's an Old Scout 4-year pick. Man, so on A, I just continue to search for notes on the nose. It's considering that the fact that it's 114 to 117 proof. Where the hell is this whiskey? Like, where are you? What are you doing? It's got slight rye notes, a little bit of vanilla, but it certainly isn't anything to write home about at all. And on the palate, it's good, but it's not spiky and special like B, and it's not oaky and rich like C. So if I only had A, would I drink it? And would I drink a bunch of it? Absolutely. If I had A, B, and C, would I drink A very often? Absolutely not. Would I mix A into an old fashioned? Yes. Yeah, I sure freaking would, because it's got enough elements to hold its own in a cocktail, but I wouldn't feel bad about making it in a cocktail. Whereas B needs to be served neat so everybody can get like all the flavor, boom, boom, boom. And C, I would feel super guilty mixing it into a cocktail for sure. All right. So I neglected the chat because I was balls deep in that review. But yeah. So okay, cool. Jeffrey Wack says, Chris called it. MGP seems to get their second tier stock. Remus doesn't hold a candle to Old Scout picks. 100% agree. Also, if you've ever had an OKI or a recent OKI 5-year pick, it's far superior to the Remus picks. Excuse me. Tom Flanagan says, excuse me again, goodness. What do you think of Chattanooga 111? I haven't tried a single Chattanooga, and I would like to. So if you know where I can get it, holler at me because I keep hearing amazing things. All right. Tony Tucci says, more likes than watching. Tells an interesting story. Man, so Tony, what that means is that people are coming in, seeing it, liking it, and then leaving. And that's fine. I mean, if you don't have time to sit and hang out for a whole stream, I mean, we've been going for almost 45 minutes now. It's the nature of I hate to say transient nature, but it's just the way that it works. Like as people come in and leave, if they hit that like button before they leave, then they're definitely gonna, it's the actual viewer count currently is going to be lower than the people that are here for sure. Richie Z says rye is awesome for this time of year, fall and winter. I completely agree. I like rye year round, but it seems like rye is just a great Christmas whiskey for sure. Here we go. Whiskey reviews get you bulb deep, not balls deep. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was aggressive. Yeah. Old Scout Rye purple lettering is amazing. I agree for sure. Thanks, Richie Z. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. So just to reiterate, I'm CBA and I'm going to guess, A is Rossville, B is Old Scout single barrel, and C is Down Home Toasted. Okay. So Down Home Toasted, Old Scout single barrel, Rossville are my guesses and my order. So here we go. Fanfare, drum noises. I wish Trev Wilson was here to play drums for me. All right. Jeff, I nailed it, buddy. I'm super proud because when you sent me 3 MGP barrel strength ryes, I was hyper scared that I wouldn't be able to discern them because MGP rye should be MGP rye as MGP rye. But God, dude, you nailed it. That was a really nice flight. To go with basically the house brand, the great value MGP versus what I acknowledge to be a really nice young MGP versus what is a really special toasted barrel version of MGP. So in case you guys are wondering, I don't know if you can read this, but I nailed it. And I'm going to go CBA. I'm going to continue on with that rating. So damn, guys. Is this what it feels like to be Michael Klein? I don't even know. It's so hard to say. Damn it. Woo. If you were going to blend Midwinter's Night's Dram with another whiskey, what would you choose? That is difficult to say, man. Midwinter Night's Dram is so like gingerbread house, Christmas whiskey forward. Maybe you'd want something that would accentuate it. So I would say a Willet 4-year rye, or maybe the Old Scout rye single barrels, because you're going to add more of the like spiky flavors and kind of cut through what the mellowing that's done to Midwinter Night's Dram. So Midwinter Night's Dram to me is a really nice whiskey for everybody, from a beginner all the way up to a pro. I say a pro, an aficionado. I think it's a great whiskey. And so if you were to add something spiky that accentuated the rye notes, maybe that would be good. I will say, yeah, way too much hair to be Clyde. Yeah, no, I'm shaggy AF right now. I was actually told by a very good friend today that I needed a haircut. So I guess I need a haircut. But I'm going to go full master blender on this. And first off, I'm going to kill this Rossville. And again, there's nothing wrong with the Rossville. It's got a really nice MGP introduction. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's got a weird grainy note across the mid palate, though. I don't know what the age is on that one. And Jeff, you can put that in the chat. But it tastes young, almost like a 2 or 3 year. It reminds me of 3 year Willet for sure. But all right, so I'm going to take this much of the toasted and this much of the Old Scout, and I'm going to blend them together because that's what I would do. And the reason I'm doing that is because you asked what to mix with Midwinter Night's Dram. And to me, the toasted reminds me very much of Midwinter Night's Dram, although it doesn't have any of the finishing that Midwinter Night's Dram does. So, yeah. So Lone Wanderer 360 says, I haven't had any toasted barrel anything. I want to try the Elijah Craig toasted barrel. So be careful. If you get a great bottle, enjoy it, love it, sing its praises. If you get a bad bottle, get another bottle. The first bottle of Elijah Craig toasted barrel I got tasted terrible. It was awful. It tasted young. It was off. I attribute it to the cork because literally that's the only variable is you have glass and you have whiskey. So the only other thing that can be in that bottle, and Elijah Craig uses natural cork, and I've had more corked bottles of Elijah Craig than anything except Henry McKenna 10-year. Henry McKenna 10-year, I've had a couple of really awful earthy whiskeys that have been just really, really corked. So, oh man. So Old Scout Rye holds secondary value. I can barely get people to try the down home. Jeffrey Wack, that's a major shame, man. This is it was a clear winner. It stomped the crap out of both of those, the Old Scout and the Rossville. And I will say that the Rossville was far worse than the Old Scout, but the down home was freaking amazing. Okay, so the Rossville was 4 years old. It's the same age as the Old Scout, and that just completely cements my thoughts that MGP keeps the barrels that don't sell to bottle on their own. Tom Flanagan agrees. Henry 10-year is so inconsistent. Yeah, man, I've gotten some really fantastic Henry McKenna 10-years that I would agree would win Whiskey of the Year. But I've had some that just literally tasted like potting soil, and I think that it's too aggressively rotten to be the whiskey itself. It's got to be the cork. So I don't know where they're sourcing their cork from, but it's time to go synthetic. It's good for the planet. It's good for your whiskey. Go synthetic for sure. Some Elijah Craig toasted sucks. Tony Tutis, I completely agree. That's what I'm talking about. Is Rossville going to get national distribution? So Rossville is an MGP brand along with Remus, and they're working on it. Their distribution gets bigger all the time. It's all over Kentucky and Ohio, but I don't know if MGP's footprint with their house brands. Down home is a very small. I don't know if it gets further than Kentucky. So I haven't seen any down home anywhere, but I do see Rossville and Remus all over the state of Texas. So, Texas a lot of times gets priority because we do have a shitload of whiskey drinkers, but yeah. Man. If not Elijah Craig toasted barrel, then what should I try for the toasted experience around $60? I would say the down home toasted. I want to say they're $55 to $65. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff. But man, if you can get one, freaking get it. Yeah, so Josh knows. He was here. He tasted them both with me. We did them back to back because I brought the first one over to his house, and I was so excited to have Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. It's going nuts on secondary. Everybody loves it. And I was like, God, this tastes terrible. It tastes worse than regular Elijah Craig. Why would they do this to their whiskey? And then I got a second bottle because I was really ridiculed by a lot of people for hating on it. And the second bottle is freaking amazing. So it is what it is. Yeah, Richie, I'm telling you, man, it's something about the cork. Also, I don't know if you guys, my Elijah Craig barrel proofs, my ECBPs, the cork seems to really shrivel. And I know it's an astringent, high proof whiskey, but my Stagg Juniors don't do that. So it is what it is, man. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs, but they're certainly very pissed off in the backyard. Tom Flanagan, I like that, man. If you go cork theory, then that's awesome. Let me know. I'll give you a follow. Rossville's $45, Old Scout's $60, and Down Home is $70. All right. Given that knowledge, I will say that they're probably all three appropriately priced. I think I wish Rossville was $35 based on the flavors that it gave me. It's still MGP 4-year rye, and it's a single barrel. At $35, I'd feel better about buying one. At $45, I don't think I'd buy two for sure. Old Scout at $60. Yes, that's a $60 whiskey, especially now that Willet has kind of gone up on their pricing. If you want a Willet 4-year rye experience, get an Old Scout single barrel because it's very similar. Very similar. And then the Down Home at $70. The only thing I can think that compares to that is the Michter's Toasted Barrel Strength Rye. That's what it reminds me of. And I will say that those are $100 to $200 on secondary. And if you can get it, this is probably just as good or better. Which Elijah Craig barrel proofs do you have? I only get B's here and have 17, 18, and 20. So I have C918, C918, A120, B520, and C920 open. I have B517, all the 19s, and an extra B520 in my bunker. So, yeah. So, interesting exercise. Josh and I are in a group chat with one of our other whiskey loving buddies. And he was like, how many whiskeys do you have? And I was like, oh God, don't make me do that. And then my wife was talking to me about how much whiskey I have. And she was like, how many bottles do you have right now? And I kind of walked her through what they were worth and what I'd bought them for. And, you know, obviously I'm using inflated secondary pricing to talk to her about what they're worth. So that way I don't die on a Saturday. But yeah, so for Elijah Craig barrel proofs, I have currently 4 open in the bar, and then I have 6 in the bunker. But total, and I got in trouble for this, I have 199 bottles in the 2 kitchen cabinets, 144 bottles in my bar, 132 in my bunker, and 160 around my film area / top shelf area. So my grand total is today 635 bottles. So that's the most I've ever had, and it's out of control. So yeah, my wife was very not pleased to know what the actual total was. But yeah. Sherry's at a bar with limited options. So Jack and Cokes for me. So when I'm at a bar with limited options, I go Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey and Coke, Wild Turkey and ice on the rocks. So there you go. Not a bad option if they're limited. I agree. So many bottles. Yeah, just like a ridiculous amount of bottles. For show. Yeah. But they're all good. I mean, I say that. No, they're not all good. I've got Ancient Age Preferred, which is a shit box. And I have a Nulu store pick, which is trash. Makes me really sad because the group that picked it is a group that I trust, but it's really, really bad. So, yeah. 600 plus. That's great. Call my wife and tell her that because she doesn't think it's great. She thinks it's ridiculous. She thinks that I should go sleep on whiskey bottles. Man. So I did a full master blender, and this is, I'm going to say 3 parts down home toasted, 2 parts Old Scout. And I'm going to say that I was wrong. If you're drinking Midwinter Night's Dram, drink Midwinter Night's Dram. Don't mix whiskey with it because I've taken the oakiness that was in the down home toasted and I've now made it more minty. What I thought was going to happen happened. It got more spiky, more minty, more anise forward, a little bit more eucalyptus. But it just made it aggressive. So, I don't know. I'm going to leave that in the glass. That's what I'll probably finish on. But, little surprise guest. Today is 12/12. It's the 12th day of my Advent calendar. And I'm super excited because one of my favorite whiskeys ever has a 12 in it. This is Stagg Jr., named for George T. Stagg, who is crucial in the old-fashioned copper distillery. And this is one of the best batches of Stagg Jr. of all time, and I'm going to finish my stream on it. So we've been going for 57 minutes. Let's go ahead and shut this down about an hour. So this is the final 12 for 12/12. This is batch 12, George T. Stagg, 132.3 proof. It's Mash Bill 1 Buffalo Trace, and it is in its most youthful and sexy guise that it comes in. So this is one of my favorite Buffalo Trace products ever. Oh, man. So Kyoko says, I try very hard to have less bottles than my current age. That would have me at 36 bottles. Man, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm 37. If I had 36 bottles, I don't even know how I would choose. It'd be like choosing favorite children. It's like Sophie's Choice. Like, I don't know if you guys are old enough to know about the movie Sophie's Choice, but if I had to choose some of my children to let go, it'd be awful. Richie Z asked, did you get the Old Dominic Huling Station bourbon? It's really good. If you have it, you should review it. I don't have it. So I don't know if Huling Station is the same as Starlight. I know that's a Huling distillery deal, but I do have a Starlight pick. And if that's the same, I would absolutely do it for sure. Oh my gosh, this is freaking incredible. Vanilla, cherry, grape. Holy scheiße. First word problems when you don't have shelf space for all your whiskey. So Lone Wanderer 360, I am actually in the process of trying to procure a massive whiskey shelf that would go behind me from floor to ceiling. It's 10 feet tall and 10 feet wide, and I freaking want it so bad. The problem is it's $5,000, and I just don't have enough Patreon support to do that. Yeah. Yep. Kevin Campbell said, just heard your bottle count. Me. See, I'm not that bad compared to him, wife. I will fucking murder you. I get it, man. I get it. Jason Busey said, just show her a photo of or a video of Matt's collection. So Matt Zetrick is like my whiskey hero. That dude has cases on cases on cases. Like, he has more whiskey than he will ever be able to drink in his lifetime. And that just seems amazing. Like, at that point, I feel like I'd be free enough to just open any bottle and just, bottle chug it. It'd be amazing. Hot buttery rolls. Tell her, don't ask questions you really don't want to know the answers to. Also, over 600 bottles. You are Michael Klein. Stanley Wagner Jr. I don't know how much Michael Klein has, but I would. I'd be interested to see what he's got compared to what I've got. Tony Tutti says, I hate that you can get Stagg in any form. Yeah, man. I get it. I'm not going to apologize because I freaking love Stagg and I love every bottle I own. So I will apologize that you can't get it. But I love it and I'm grateful that I have a source that I can get it from. For sure. Chris, you can get it on Sealbox online. Okay. Hell yeah. I don't remember what you're talking about. Oh, the one that you're asking me if I'd had. The Hubers. Yeah. Cool. I do actually have a contact that can hand deliver me stuff from Sealbox. Oh my gosh. So I'm getting like grape bubble yum, vanilla oak. Holy shiza. So Josh, you might have missed it earlier, but well, you didn't see it because it was on ADHD Whiskey's Google Hangout, but it was freaking delicious. I did some 450s today, and yeah, I thought we were gonna do that today. I've yet to see a Stagg in the wild, man. So I've only seen Stagg on the shelf a couple of times, and every time I took great advantage of it. But 95% of the times I've found a bottle of Stagg Jr., it's been because I knew it was coming into town and I knew what day it was getting to the store and I knew the manager at that store and I asked that manager real nicely if I could have one. The other times were just random lucky instances in Austin, Texas on the shelf. Richie Z said, is the 2020 GTS retail still $199? I can tell you that I got a GTS and it was $119. I don't know if what the retail is, but I know what I'm being charged in my town is a $119.99. Lone Wanderer says, I've never seen any Stagg or Junior. Yeah, it's hard to come by for sure. Definitely. But anyways, guys, this is batch 12 for 12/12/20. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I appreciate everything. You guys are great hanging out with me for an hour. It's been a good night. It's been a great day. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, also, tomorrow on my stream, I'll be hosting Destination Bourbon and possibly his beautiful girlfriend, Carrie. I don't know if she'll be joining us or not, but at least Michael Klein will be there. So feel free to tune in. I will be watching his stream. And as soon as his stream is over, we'll be going live on mine. So please feel free to check that out, guys. Oh, shit. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Destination Bourbon's in the chat. And here we go. We're going on. So yeah, he says, bring me on. Brother, I'm done. I'm done for the night. We're going to go live tomorrow. I'm actually kind of hurt. Not like emotionally. I'm physically done drinking for the day. But yeah. So been pretty disappointed with the holiday special editions at my local store. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. All right, guys. So tomorrow night, watch Destination Bourbon. Check out his stream. He's going to put in the chat what time it starts. Michigan time. So that's Eastern Central or Eastern Standard Time. So if you're Central or Mountain or Western, Pacific, add some time to that. So anyways, guys, God damn it, Michael. All right, guys. Show of hands in the chat. I've got to pee so bad that my eyeballs are floating. So if you guys are cool with watching Michael Klein if you're cool with that, I'm going to log in. I'm going to let Michael Klein in, and I'm going to let him host until I've got to empty my bladder. And then we're just going to go live, and it's going to get weird. It's going to get super freaking weird. Richie wants more. All right. Richie said good night. What the hell does that mean? All right. Fair enough. All right. So hold on, guys. All right. Hold on. All right. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. I've got to boot myself and try to add Klein. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm not good at this. So, Klein, I'm going to try to send you a link, brother. Invite. It's the button marked invite. I'm an idiot. All right, guys. I'm going to put this in the chat. Do me a favor. Don't get weird. I'm going to put this here for Klein to jump on. This is amazing. It's not amazing. It's terrible. I'm a freaking idiot. There he is. Oh my gosh.
What the fuck just happened?
Dude, I'm not good at life, okay? I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not good at life. I'm sorry.
This is actually my favorite thing that's ever happened.
Is it?
Yes.
Huh?
Like,
there you go.
I am upstairs ready to tell Carrie we're going to bed because she's mad at me about everything that's going on for the day. And Tom Flanagan sends me a text. He goes, Hot Buttery Rolls is talking shit about you in a good way. I'm like, Hot Buttery Rolls is fucking live? And now, here we are, drinking old birthday bourbon.
Oh my God, dude. Okay. Because 2020 birthday bourbon, come on.
Because it's a day that ends in Y. Why wouldn't
it is. It's somebody's birthday. Fuck it.
Somebody had a birthday today. Sherry G, I love you, girl. Richie Z, this is what we do.
No, it's great, man. It's great. I'm so glad you decided to jump in, man. I was about to go to the bathroom and then to bed, but you know what? Here we are.
Dude, bed is for suckers.
Yeah, bed is for suckers.
If you do need to take a piss, I'll monitor shit.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be right back.
That's cool, man. Appreciate it. So how you doing, my peeps? Look at this fucking Hot Buttery Rolls show. How is shit just doesn't get better than this. This is amazing. I'm a rookie. My shit's on top chat. Terrible person. Tom Flanagan, I ruin everything. Generally, you do. But tonight, you actually did some shit well. So, way to go, Bad. I appreciate it. Richie Z. Chris, I need to go number one. Jason Busey. Sleep is for the weak, and it's the weekend. And you're absolutely motherfucking right. Welcome to the weekend on the Hot Buttery Roll Show. And I can't avoid that fucking weird logo he's got on my head. So, it is what it is. We're here. Been drinking that Chattanooga. Oh, dude, I got to get that Chattanooga. That Chattanooga is amazing. That's a legit fucking whiskey for as young as it is. So good. Lone Wanderer, sleep when you're dead. You better believe it, brother. You better fucking believe it. So Matt, our friend, Hot Buttery Rolls and I's friend, ADHD Whiskey, was doing a Patreon-only live stream tonight, talking about all the shit that happened in, where the hell were we? Bardstown. That's where we were. And it was so much fun. We were having such a great time. Stanley Wagner Jr., dude, one of my all-time favorite people right there. Just fucking great. Mike, you can always go live after Chris goes to bed. I can. You're right. I got nothing else to do. I mean, it's Friday night. I already got poop eye. I mean, look at that. It's been one of those nights. I killed a bottle of George T. Stagg tonight, which I probably shouldn't have. But I was fortunate enough to win in a razzle for $60. So this is the shit. This is the fucking weird ass COVID era we live in. George T. Stagg that went for $400 on secondary last year is now going for $600 on secondary. And so I was in a razzle where I threw $60 in on number 4 on the midday. Guess what? Yours truly, Destination Bourbon, won a bottle of George T. Stagg for $60. So I'm extremely happy. So what did I do to celebrate? I killed my 2019 bottle of George T. Stagg, because that's what I should do. And then the guy with the best hair in the business just shows up with a fucking George T. Stagg. Son of a bitch. I mean, can you imagine how sexy this guy would be if I had hot buttery rolls hair? I mean, think about it. Just think about it. It's a scary thing. That's why God created a certain number of people with perfect heads. The rest of me put hair on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of how it is.
No, that's exactly right, man. You're just too good looking.
That's how it is. God's like, you know what?
Wouldn't be fair to the rest of us.
This sexy motherfucker, I can't put hair on him. And holy shit, my girl, Amy Bohm. Oh my God, Klein. Oh my God, Amy Bohm. I love you.
What up, girl? She's in the chat. Hello.
So glad you're here. So gled you're here. And you know what? You're gonna double dip on the Hot Buttery Rolls show, because on Sunday, Matt, and I are gonna go live on my stream for an hour and a half or so, and then we're gonna jump over to this stream right here, and you're gonna get a double dose of this shit that you've got right now. Me and Chris hanging out, having some fun, saying, "Hey, let's drink that George T. Stagg that Chris got for not $60."
No, I got really lucky. I was selected to get a George T. Stagg by one of my locals. I was very, very pleased to go pick it up and very proud. And I gave 120 for it, which is still stupid low compared to what they're going for on secondary. So yeah, I mean, this is my 2020. This is my 2019. I heard you say you killed your 2019.
I did.
Yeah. So, all right. Cool. So,
but the thing about that, Chris, is that your 2020, you got for 100. What'd you say? 140?
It was 119 plus tax.
Yeah, that's MSRP. That's perfect. So, yeah. Like where I'm at, I paid $60 on a fucking razzle. You know what that means?
$600.
$100 for that bottle.
Yep.
It's fucking
unbelievable. I've watched George T. Stagg and Thomas Handy creep away from what I viewed as kind of accessible. And I hate to say accessible because $400 for a bottle is not accessible. That's ridiculous. It's ludicrous.
Not accessible.
But it's so accessible compared to the $900 that William Rue Weller was going for, and especially compared to the $1,700 that Eagle Rare was going for, and the $1,800 that Sazerac 18 was going for. Well, now it's all just completely ridiculous. Like, I'm so ready for the secondary market to die. I'm ready for good people to get good whiskey.
So it's a double entendre, right? So do we want the secondary market to die, or do we the fact that there is a secondary market means that what we're doing is relevant? So there's that whole mix in everything that we do, is that we have whiskey channels.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a secondary market, if there wasn't the people out there willing to pay the kind of money for these bottles that we have, would there even be whiskey channels?
Yeah.
So
it's definitely double-edged sword. Yeah, for sure. It's, you live by it and you die by it, for sure. Yeah. So Tom Flanagan says, "You're going to make my liver hurt." Buckle
Tom,
up.
if I haven't made your liver hurt yet.
Yeah.
Kevin Campbell says, cheers to that Klein. Fuck yeah. Cheers to you, Kevin Campbell. You're the best.
Hell yeah. Amy Bohm says, are we drinking Stagg tonight? I'm drinking Stagg tonight. I actually was doing some batch 12 Stagg Jr. because it's 12/12, December 12th, 2020. And so I was getting into that. Klein decided to one-up me and do some birthday bourbon, which doesn't have anything to do with 12/12, but whatever. Math.
It's 2020.
I mean, it is. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Jesus. Fuck.
Jeremy Riley says, here lurking and working at the same time. Thanks for being on here and keeping us entertained, guys. Dude, that's 100% Klein. I was ready to cash it in. I was done. I was spent. I went through ADHD Whiskey's Google Hangout through his Patreon, and I was already feeling a little litty titties. And then I did my own blind flight, which Klein, you'd have been so proud of me, bro. I felt like you. He sent me 3 MGP rye barrel strength comparison blind. And I was like, God, MGP barrel strength, all 4 to 5 years, all from 114 to 119 proof. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm going to be able to get all of these right or any of them right. I nailed every single one of them.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. Every single one. I felt really good. I felt bald. I felt athletic, attractive. I felt like I was in a basement surrounded by my own whiskey and pinball machines. It was incredible.
I don't know that anybody's ever described me better. I mean, that's
exactly. Oh, man. Whiskey Rye, the bourbon guy, William Lou Weller usually goes for 120 per, which is wild. I will tell you, I did end up with a William Lou Weller this year, and I gave 119 plus tax for it. And I will tell you that was the best day of 2020 for me.
Can I have a sample?
I'll send you a sample for sure, man.
Yeah, will you? Because I have not had the WLW for 2019. Or
2019 or 2020?
For 2020. I have it for 2019. I have it in 2020.
Okay. And I've been very fortunate. That's my favorite whiskey. When people are like, what's your favorite whiskey? William Lou Weller, 100% every time. I have an 18, a 19, and a 20. My 18 is sealed. My 19 is open and half gone. And my 20 will be open and half gone very fast because I love to share that whiskey with other people. It's just really, really amazing bourbon. And if you're sitting on closed bottles of it, you're not doing anybody a service at all.
You're an idiot. So can I tell you that? So here's my feeling on WLW, and you're gonna tell me that I'm stupid. Everybody always does.
You're stupid.
All right, I'm not even gonna tell you then. I'm just
no. Go ahead. Please tell me.
I have 19 bottles of Eagle Rare store picks.
Yep.
I can't even see if I can even show this shit. That whole shelf right there.
No one would lie about that.
That right there. There we go. So I have 19 Eagle Rare store picks. Eagle Rare to me is like honestly one of my favorite bottles. What I love about Eagle Rare is that they don't stop what they're doing. They start pouring a barrel, and then when that barrel's out, they put another barrel in and just keep it going. So they can't call it a single barrel because it's a continuous barrel.
Yeah, but
there's
if you get most of those bottles, they're single barrel because the probability of catching one of the 3 bottles that's a blend between 2 barrels out of the 160 out of each barrel is pretty low.
Yeah. So what I love about that is that that's almost impossible to do, right?
Yeah.
So when you get that shit that you're like, okay, I've got this amazing thing, what you end up with is this. And then you have single barrels where they actually have a store pick that's a single barrel. Those are so wildly different and so amazing. And the whole reason I'm bringing all this up is that when I get to WLW to me is almost like the perfect Eagle Rare. It actually tastes like the perfect Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare 17 doesn't taste anything to me like WLW.
Yeah.
But
Which,
I
mean, it's 101 proof.
It doesn't taste anything like Eagle Rare. But if you
Yeah.
take Eagle Rare 17 and you take it with the perfect WLW, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah.
It's the same type of mash bill that is the perfect bottle. And that's what I love about WLW is I may get something that's absolutely amazing and special that is not a normal Weller product. Like it's not a Weller profile. It's not a Weller profile in the league.
It's so much more rich and deep. Yeah, for sure. So Tyler Davis says, I'm sitting here drinking old granddad bottled and bottled like a pour. Hey man, I'm a pour as well, and there's nothing wrong with old granddad bonded. That is delicious whiskey. So where I am, birthday bourbons are $159 and picked by lottery. Lone Wanderer, I've only ever gotten one bottle or one OFBB, and it was $139. So that was good stuff. Jason Busey asks, bourbon, Scotch, rye, or Japanese? I'm going to say rye, 10 times out of 10, because it's so spicy and delicious, and there's so much depth to all the flavors of it. I love bourbon, but it's all very similar. You can get really rich. I'm on a Doc Swinson's 15-year kick right now. I think it's one of the best bourbons for $150 you can get. That's a shitload of money, right? But it's really good whiskey. So what were you gonna say, Klein?
I'm way too close. Like skip us back. Kick that one that's got the shit on the top and bottom of us. What? Like when you can click on the things on the bottom. Yeah, that's better. That's so much better.
Fair enough. I liked you up close, man. You look good.
I was like, I'm way too close for my own fucking personal preference right there. I can't handle that.
You're good. Also,
Lone Wanderers, I love Eagle Rare. I want to be Klein's friend, dude. You're more than welcome to come hang out with me anytime. And Tony Twats.
It's Tony Two T's.
Nope, it's Twats.
I made the same mistake last night.
Nope. I just read it. It says Tony Twats. And Tony, I love your twats. And Eagle Rare 17 does not equal WLW. What I'm telling you about that is that the WLW profile that you get is that more resembles an Eagle Rare than it does a Weller. That's what I'm saying.
So
there's a lot of talking to say that, but that was what
I hear what you're saying. And so the major hang up there for people with the cognitive dissonance there is that you're saying that a Weller product tastes like the best Mash Bill 1 product that you've had. So, there's no rye in a Weller mash bill, and there's no rye in William Weller, but you're saying it tastes like a really good Eagle Rare. And I hear what you're saying. So here's the deal. And you guys may or may not have experienced this, but all really good Buffalo Trace products have the same elements, whether they're a Weller product, Mash Bill 1 or Mash Bill 2. So the best Blanton straight from the barrels I've had taste like the best Stagg Juniors, that taste like the best George T. Staggs, that taste like the best William LaRue Wellers. They all have a very sweet base. They all have a really nice grape soda / grape bubblegum overtone.
Grape soda is the best descriptor ever. And you all just realized why you subscribe to Hot Buttery Rolls. Unequivocally, right there.
Oh, man.
That's absolutely 1 gazillion % accurate. It doesn't matter Mash Bill 1, Mash Bill 2, how it comes through. If you get the best of the best, that's what you're getting. And if you're not pulling that grape soda note off of it, if you're not pulling all of that, there's something wrong with it. There's something off-putting with it.
And I'll tell you that the ones that don't have that awesome grape soda, grape bubblegum flavor taste a lot like, to me, like a Sucrets, like a cherry medicinal flavor. So like a bad Blanton's and a bad Weller 107 store pick have the same medicinal cherry flavor as each other, whereas a good Blanton's or a good Rock Hill Farms or my favorite E.H. Taylor barrel proofs all have that really nice grape soda flavor. But yeah, I mean, and to me, it's got to have something to do with the yeast that they use.
Yep.
Because it's very consistent across all the mash bills. So, and I will say, one of the shocks to me of 2020, and I did a live stream on it on the first day of Hanukkah, was the kosher rye batch bourbon. That one is all of the good things about a Buffalo Trace mash bill. And it's hypothetically mash bill 2, but it could have been mash bill 1, mash bill 2, or wheated. If you had a blind, it would be very difficult to tell what it is. And you saw Dan and Sean struggle with it on their day 2. So
yeah, 100%. And exactly what Chris is saying is that if you ever get into, and that's the key right there for me. And I'm glad it's the key for you too. Like, as we're going forward and we're tasting things, it's nuances. It's small little bits that you're like, is that this or is that that? For me, it's medicinal versus sweet. And so when you're going into, is this something that I enjoy or I don't enjoy? It doesn't mean that you're not going to find an Eagle Rare or a Blanton's or a Buffalo Trace or any of those things that have this weird thing that you don't like. It doesn't mean that everything from that mash bill is something you don't like. Because the next time you try it, you could have that, what we call grape.
Yep.
Because not everybody calls it grape, but I'm glad you do call it grape because I do. Grape ape. That's exactly what I like it to be, is this grape soda note. And that's what I look for. And when I get the cherry medicinal note, I dismiss it instantly. I'm like, no, that's not for me. That's that. So for me, the differentiator is grape soda, cherry medicinal.
Yeah.
And it's so finite. It's literally so finite. You could go one or the other.
Yeah. And I've had multiple Eagle Rare barrel picks where it's like, oh man, this is almost good, but it's got a little bit too much like Hall's cough drop. But if it didn't have that note, it would definitely skew more towards grape. I say grape soda, but like it's like a grape Kool-Aid, grape soda, Big League Chew grape. It's just really sweet.
Dude, that's perfect. It's absolutely the sugary Big League Chew. That's exactly what it is. And if you go and when he says it's like, am I going that way or am I going this way? It's literally so minuscule that you get this, is it cherry cough syrup or is it not?
Yep.
You almost need to drink it 2 or 3 times to get there. And then you steer to the left or you steer to the right. And that's what says, this is my jam or this isn't my jam. So understand that what we're saying is it's not a definite, it's not a finite, it's not, oh, you're going to drink this one time and go, oh, this is exactly what I say. You're going to sample it, give it a few times through and go, yeah, you know what? I think that's what it is. For me, it's grape soda. For him, it might be the Great Big League Chew. But what it is it has that sugary substance to it that pushes you in one direction or another. Yep. If you go to the left being the cherry, there's the best way I can describe it is there's not as much sugariness to it.
Yeah, I agree.
To it that pushes you towards medicinal. There's enough to it that like gives you an off-putting, and maybe for you it might not be medicinal. It might be off-putting, but it's
it's not off-putting.
You.
Yeah, I can still pick out enough favorable flavors to enjoy a medicinal Buffalo Trace product, but this 132.3, the Mash Bill 12, Batch 12 Stagg Jr. is a perfect example of one that kind of rides the line. So depending on which nostril I grab on it, because my nose, it's real weird. I get different notes in different nostrils. One of them is much more ethanol sensitive. But like depending on what side of my nose I come up to, I either get a little bit of medicinal or that full grape candy flavor. But no, it's really good. So somebody said, and I apologize, I don't remember who it was, but they said Eagle Rare 17 equals William Miller Weller. Absolutely not. Eagle Rare 17 is a lower proof. It is really delicious. It does have all that perfect grape soda, but it's a much easier drink. The William Miller Weller is one that you're going to sip. You're going to take a little bit on your tongue. It's going to splash over your whole mouth. It's super flavor dense, and it's got a lot more character and a lot more spiky attributes than the Eagle Rare 17. The Eagle Rare 17 is just, it's got so much more time in the wood that you get a lot more tannic influence. You get a lot more oak, but you still have that delicious, amazing Buffalo Trace character. What else we got here going on? I missed a lot of chat, guys. I'm really sorry. I've been really tuned into what Michael Klein's saying. Is Baby Saz hard to come by out there? Stanley Wagner Jr., it is not. I can find Baby Saz almost any day of the week. What barrel proof do you both have that you can review tonight? Sounds like we can both review the GTS 2019. Tyler Davis, a good friend, introduced me to GNS. It's a great place. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's great. You guys sharing some stuff. Just give me all the whiskey. It's the only way I can know what I like. Kilco, I agree. Just keep drinking until you find something you love, for sure. Richie Z says, the Maker's 101 that I tried for the first time this week is cherry cough syrup, but I don't mind it. I'm in the same boat. That's what I was going to say. So even the medicinal cherry notes on some Buffalo Trace products I can still find things I like about it. I can fight through the, it's kind of like a chloroseptic note, almost like not chloroseptic.
Oh, you're not getting chloroseptic off.
It's definitely like a Hall's lozenge. It's definitely got a lozenge flavor.
All right, Chris, how many people we got in chat?
We got 35 in chat, which is actually fantastic.
All right, so I want to give away a bottle, but I want you guys to give Chris some money.
No, don't do that. We can do that tomorrow. We can do that tomorrow.
No, we're going to do it tonight, and we're going to do it tomorrow. So tonight, let's do anybody that Chris, you got you're not monetized yet, right?
No, I'm not monetized. No, I'm still short on subscribers by like about 200 at least.
So let's throw your shit in chat.
Okay, so
Jason Busey's here. He's going to donate some money because that's Jason Busey. He's a great guy.
So my Venmo is the same as my YouTube channel. It's at Hot Buttery Rolls.
So let me go look in the bunker and see what I got to give away.
Fair enough, buddy. Hey, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Michael Klein's a super generous and really masculine sexual being. I haven't ever got cherry on anything. So Jason Busey, I'll say, if you haven't ever got cherry on anything, try original Buffalo Trace. Just a regular, $26 bottle. And then also try Old Forester 86. Oh, shit. A Peerless bourbon, bro? Are you sure you want to do that way? You sure you want to do Peerless bourbon?
Well, I mean, if we can get at least $100, I'll give it away for you.
Oh my God, dude. Okay.
If anybody wants to donate.
So if you want to donate, my Venmo is at Hot Buttery Rolls. And please, the only comment that you can leave me an emoji of your choosing. And at the end of the evening, I will check my Venmo and see what we're doing. Oh, Jason Busey wants to be friends on Venmo. Jason, I will gladly be your friend on Venmo, buddy. Yeah, he's back. So
I'll give this motherfucking bottle away because it's so fucking good for my buddy Hot Buttery Rolls.
Dude, Klein, you're a beast, bro. So
love him.
My profile photo on Venmo is Chuck Norris pushing Jean-Claude Van Damme as a snowplow. Jean-Claude Van Damme is doing the splits and he's plowing snow. So,
Amy Boom, you're a rock star. Do you want to win this fucking bottle or not? Come on.
Yeah, the Van Damme picture is me. Yes, that's me.
That's right.
That is me. Richie Z asks, can I donate via PayPal? You can. But I'm just going to tell you, I don't really know how to do the PayPal. It's
I'll tell you what, if you donate via PayPal, donate to Mike Klein 21. I'll post my PayPal and I'll give it to Chris.
Okay. Because I want to say I'm like C Britain 955.
I know my PayPal. I'll send that motherfucker to you.
Jesus Christ. Jason Busey just donated. I don't know if I'm allowed to even say, but
you are. Yeah, that's
donated $100.
Well, there it is. It's live. That's live.
We live, baby. We're live. Okay.
We live,
Fair
baby.
Enough. Here we go.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah. If you want to donate on PayPal, I can get with Klein after the stream and we'll figure out what it is. Because I can only honestly keep up with so much. And my Venmo is at this point, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've got some craziness going on. I've been drinking all day, and I'm just grateful, man. This is freaking nutty. Is it $5 per entry? Sure. For sure.
Hold on. I'm going to get on my PayPal, and I'll get the hold on.
Put the link in the chat.
Let's see if I can minimize this, and I'll get on. You just keep talking. I'll put my shit in.
All right, let's go back through the chat. So
I told you, Jason,
I get an instant cherry off of just regular Maker's Mark. What?
I said I told you, Jason Busey. He's the man.
The guy's a freak, man. That's incredible. What a legend. What a freaking legend.
Dude, Jason Busey is a fucking legend. There's
so I've seen Jason Busey in the chats, and I've seen what he's done for other channels, and I've that's incredible. I didn't honestly, I'm crazy humbled right now. I didn't think that was in the cards for me, honestly.
I told you, Jason Busey didn't come to knit.
Nah, guys, he didn't come to knit. He did not come to knit at all. Yep. So
I'm about to post my shit here.
Yeah, you're good. So Tom Flanagan says, as a bourbon noob, it is fascinating that there's all these wacky flavors and tasting notes show up. It's why bourbon is so interesting. I 100% agree. So I used to just drink whiskey with Coke or 7-Up and just drink it to get drunk. And I stopped drinking so much of it and started taking really small tastes and really dissecting it. It's so much more fun that way. I don't have Venmo. I'm sorry, Sherry.
I got you.
We're getting scared away. That's
coming back.
Amy says Klein is a rock star for sure. He is. He is a amazing porn star.
There you go. Anybody that sends anything right there to PayPal me, that Mike Klein 21 is going to my boy.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. I love it. Hell yeah. Yeah. Jason Busey's top notch. Go Navy. I think that there was a situation earlier where the Navy might have had a kind of a bad day, but you know what? I support all of our armed forces, and those guys are probably all in officer school anyway, so it's not the real Navy yet until they go learn from their NCOs.
So all my friends here, we have a Peerless bourbon that I'm going to give away tonight, and it's live. So
it's live. It's live. Jason Busey made sure of that.
Yeah, you either give to Venmo. What's your Venmo?
At Hot Buttery Rolls.
Venmo at Hot Buttery Rolls, or to the PayPal me that I just posted, and I'll make sure it gets to Hot Buttery Rolls. And this bottle is live, and that's yours. So yeah. Chris is going to tell me how many entries every $5 entry. Yes,
every $5 entry. Yep.
Every $5 entry is one spot in this giveaway. And
oh my gosh, yeah.
At the end, we'll give it to you. It's going to be amazing.
I'm blowing up here. I'm blowing up here on the Venmo, guys. So thank y'all so much. God, this is ridiculous.
I mean, everybody wants whiskey, right?
Dude, that's exactly right. I mean, what a great bottle to give away too. I will tell you that by weight, the Peerless cork is the most valuable.
It tastes like chocolate.
What's that?
Justin says that's the one that tastes like chocolate. This tastes like a chocolate, almost like an overly chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yep. Man.
Rye the Bourbon Guy, which is Justin Medeiros, says, is this the one that tastes like chocolate? And yes, my friend, this is the one.
Hell yeah. So Amy says, there's nothing wrong with knitting. I agree. There is nothing wrong with knitting. And if you came here to knit, I hope that you can have a couple of pours with us and enjoy your drinking with your knitting. Because
I hope you did, but we didn't come to knit. We came.
I mean, it takes both hands to knit. So hopefully you have a straw for show. Oh man. So Lone Wanderer 360 says, it might be the power of suggestion, but now I smell grape and Eagle Rare. You'll never smell anything else if it's good. Man, thank you, Tim. Thank you, Richie. You guys are amazing.
The only thing I have to say is that the Hot Buttery Rolls channel is my second favorite fucking channel that I watch. This guy. So, and you know what? I watch my own channel, which I just
that's number one.
I gotta be that guy that rubs himself and talks about oh Billy. But this guy, nobody makes me laugh more than Chris. Like we are in a moderators chat, and I can't tell you, dude, how many times you fucking make me laugh. You're my favorite person. You make me laugh so much. The best.
And I can be a little less restrained in the moderator chat than I can be on YouTube, man. My grandma might log in, I can't say the F word as much.
But you're the funniest guy ever.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. I don't know. There's Dan and especially Matt I think Matt's way funnier than me for sure. He's more naturally clever. My shit takes some work for sure.
Sherry
Richie G says Klein is an effing legend as well. He for sure is.
Sherry G says you can't see my link in chat. I just posted it again. It says PayPal. You know what? I'm sorry.
I actually can't see your link in chat either.
Hey, Chris, you got to make me a moderator so they can click on it.
Shit. Okay, hold on one second.
That's what it is. I'm not a moderator. I'm just a piece of shit in Hot Buttery Rolls' chat. I mean, I'm not.
No. You about to be? Hey, by the way, am I a mod in your chat? Because I'm not. Yes.
Dude, everybody there's like 7,000 mods in my chat.
I gotta find the last time you commented, bro. Oh shit! I'm on top chat. Hold on.
Put PayPal me. Go into the chat and click on it.
I'm trying.
You're the worst.
I know.
TTPS. God, there's so much work. This guy just makes me work. I'm trying to give away shit on his channel. He makes me.
I know. Work. I'm literally the worst.
Literally the worst. You find
I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not popping up, but it's not. Comment something other than the link.
Chris,
second class citizen, bitch.
It is awful.
What's up, Z man?
You realize I'm Destination Bourbon and not Klein, right? You literally said, All
right, you're a moderator now, you idiot.
You're the best.
Chris is awful. That's the comment I chose to make you a moderator. That's the worst.
You know, the greatest thing about that is that you're like, well.
Jeez. Loving this live stream. Thank you, Mass Whiskey and Cigar. I'm guessing Massachusetts, or that you're a heavy person. So am I. Welcome to the chat.
There it is. There it is. Now you can click on it.
Yes, there it is. At Hot Rare Bowls, that's how he gets in. Make me a mod. Now it will never end.
You are absolutely right, Stanley Wagner.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know how Klein wasn't a mod of mine, except that he's never been in one of my live streams before.
Really?
I'm just grateful you're here now, man. Thank you.
All right, so Paul said he sent some bucks my way. I'm gonna check.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it's certainly getting weird on my end too. My Venmo is getting blowed up. So
you know what? I might throw another bottle in. If you guys actually pull some shit off, I'll throw another bottle in.
Cheese and crackers.
You know why? Because I don't give a fuck. I want my boy. He's my boy, and I love my boy. Oh, I got 4. I got 4 notifications in PayPal. Let's see where we're at.
Hell yeah. So Tyler Davis says, I just went on a bourbon trail trip in October, and Peerless had the best tasting lineup by far. 2 delicious single barrel ryes and 2 bourbons, distillery only barrels, and they were all amazing. So I
got Amy Bone, $10 rocking the free world. That's
come
2.
on.
I got Richard Mina for the Peerless giveaway, $7.99. Paul Ledbeer.
Yes, Stanley, yours went through for sure, bud.
Burr, $5. And I got Sherry G, my girl, the legend, my amazing, $20.
Now, Sherry's fantastic. Sherry's watching UFC at a bar right now. And
so I got 20, 5, 32, $42 for you, dude.
Fucking A. I mean, frickin' A. Sorry, Grandma.
Yeah.
Sherry, thank you so much. Jeez, you guys are amazing.
Jason
Busey says, Destination Bourbon, check your Facebook Messenger.
Oh my God, look at the Russo pour that Jason Busey just sent me.
Cheese and crackers.
Hell yeah, Busey. That's amazing. That's a Russo pour if I've ever seen one.
All right, so here's a toast going out to Jason Busey. I've also got a Weller 107 right here.
Oh, wait. I'll get.
Wait for Klein. Oh my God, you guys. Leda Burr.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Paul. Paul Ledeber gave
right, what are we doing?
For his last name. All right, guys. So Jason Busey for the first donation, and it was $100 freaking. Thank you, brother. Here's to you.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
going to go poorly. I can see that going really poorly.
That is so fucking good.
It's a really amazing whiskey. I drank way too much of it.
That is so fucking good.
Yep. All right. Sherry, thank you so much. Uncle Buck says F&A, Cotton. F&A.
Fucking A.
I'm going to make that the comment that shows.
Uncle Buck's amazing.
Yeah. Jeremy Riley says, I bet all our grandmas cuss when we run around. My grandma only says racial slurs. That's
so can we ask for one little thing that anybody that donates to me via PayPal, just let me know in the stream. Just throw it out there. Say, hey, donated $10, whatever. Throw it out there. Because we're giving away this bottle of Peerless, and I'll tell you what else. For the second place winner, I've got this. I'll throw in a sample of this, 19 and 18. I'll give you 3 samples of Old Forester Birthday Bourbon, 20, 19, and 18.
Oh my God!
And if you don't,
all right. So for third place, I'm going to put in a sample of George T. Stagg 2020 and George T. Stagg 2019.
Oh, that's amazing! All right, I'm in. Where's my?
All right.
I'm going to donate.
So what I'm going to need to do is have someone in the chat who is cohesive enough for me to read my Venmo transactions to keep track. So if you're in the chat and you think that your shit is together enough to run a randomizer, tell somebody. Because it has been just making it rain for show.
Kevin Campbell says, hey, Klein, I get $5 for the bald comment. Fuck yeah, you did. That's exactly
I love it.
Tom Flanagan says, I'm driving to Klein's house now. Let's get this over with. Tom Flanagan.
Oh, my gosh.
You know that you have a room at my house anytime you show up, but Colorado in Michigan is not exactly like you're just going to show up. So I love you, dude, and I want you to be here anytime you want to be here. It's just not going to happen.
Hey, Tom, I'll meet you there.
Dude, my house is open to all of you.
Hell yeah, so's mine.
110% every day.
Whiskey Guy, the Bourbon Guy, got me so excited I donated again. That's awesome. So Justin Medeiros is Whiskey Guy, the Bourbon Guy?
Yes. Yeah. Whiskey Rye the Bourbon Guys, Justin Medeiros. Yep.
Yeah, he just got 5 more entries.
And I just want you to know that motherfucker wins every single thing I ever do.
Well, the good news is there's 3 entries tonight. So there's the Peerless bourbon that's being gone. There's the sample pack of birthday bourbons, and there's the sample pack of George T. Staggs.
Yeah, I'll send that fucker out. Let's do it.
Lone Wanderer 360 says, I'm on my mobile, I'm drunk, and I'm too stupid for Microsoft Excel. I love it. I'm still sober, but don't have the randomizer spreadsheet. Amy, if you are in front of a computer, we could just give you the names, and then you could enter them, and then I can ask Siri to help me choose the randomizer. No, Klein is gone, so everybody drink! God, this is freaking nuts, guys. Tony Tutis, thank you so much for your donation, brother. Lone Wanderer, thank you so much. Noah, I know Noah. So Noah actually won some Smoke Wagon from my buddy Josh Pitt, or Jay Pitt. And it'll be there next week. Hell yeah. Lone Wanderer 360 says, Matt made like $900 last night. We should be able to hook HBR up with at least a couple bennies. I think we're way past a couple bennies. I mean, just based on what I'm seeing.
Just so you guys know, on Sunday when HBR is on my stream, we're gonna give away 2 Blantons.
Wait. Tomorrow?
Oh yeah. So you assholes better show up tomorrow. Not on my stream, because I mean I love you guys and I appreciate you being there. But on this guy's stream tomorrow, I'm gonna give away not 1, 2 Blantons.
Okay, fair enough. I will figure out what I can give away at that point as well, and we will make that shit happen for sure.
Yeah.
So Ryan Parker says, "How do I get in?" Klein, how does Ryan Parker get in?
So you can either get in through his Venmo,
which is at Hot Buttery Rolls,
or you can get in through my. There you go. Boop. PayPal me.
Boom.
21 right there. So if you want to send me money, every $5 will give you an entry into the giveaway tonight, which is this.
Yep.
Peerless, because
Blends got me in the game. I'm down to try to get some more. Tony 2Ts, I hope you do. Yeah, I actually love blends. In fact, whenever I went to the bathroom, I grabbed 3 bottles to continue drinking on because I knew we weren't going to be done. And guess what number 3 bottle was? Blanton's. Come on.
Hey, Chris, is somebody following this, or should I like announce who's doing what?
I mean, honestly, I haven't seen anybody say that they could do it except for Amy. Oh, Amy, she said will do. Okay. All right. So, Klein, why don't you read what you have so far to Amy?
I'm so sorry. If you got what I've got so far, or should I like start over?
This may be a little tedious, guys, and I'm so sorry, but I'm grateful for y'all being here. So Amy's going to take down y'all's names, and she's going to start with Klein, and then she's going to finish with me. So right now, Klein, go ahead and read out what you've got and the names, and then the number of entries.
Holy fuck! Oh wait, I almost read you my PayPal balance. I was like, holy shit, Chris, you're doing
it's fine. No, just send it, man. Just send it.
That's not it.
Uncle Beck says, I'm in. I did PayPal. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right. So let's go back here. And
so Destination Bourbon is the only mod on. Jason Busey, I'm about to fix that.
Yeah, give Jason Busey a mod.
Oh, that's 100% happening. Add moderator. Jason Busey's now a mod. Come on.
All right, so I've got
Tim Evans is a mod. He was one of my first.
Tim Evans is a fucking badass.
Yep. Also, Amy, for your help, you're a mod. Come on. Lone Wanderer 360 is in all of my chats. That's a mod. Bourbon Thief says, ho ho hot buttery rolls. Come on. You're right, buddy.
Are you ready, Chris? All right, Amy, you ready? Amy, you ready? Here we go. So we got Ryan Parker for $5. That's one entry.
Hold on. Ryan Parker.
Yep.
Okay.
We have Buck Medley for $20, 4 entries. We have Mike. Okay, hold on. Rutten Rutten Schroeder. Rutten Schroeder. RUTENSHROEER. That's 2 entries, $10. Kevin Campbell for 1 entry. Ron Hawkins for 1 entry. Noah Wehunt for 1 entry. Sherry G, my girl, Sherry Garner for 1 for 4 entries.
For 4?
Yep, $20. Paul Lee LEDEBUHR for 1 entry.
Spell that again.
LEDEBUHR for 1 entry. Richard Mina for 1 entry. Amy Bohm, like you spell Rome.
Yep.
For 2 entries. And that's where we're at. That's what I got right now.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to mine and I'll tell you what I got. Amy, are you ready? Are you ready, girl? Oh my goodness. This is crazy, guys. I am like brought.
This is why we need Trev Wilson. He's here. He's here.
I'm shocked. Trev is here. This is why we need Trev for sure. Wait, Trev is here? Hold on. Trev Wilson, are you here?
Oh, he's here.
Oh my God. All right. Amy, are you ready? Because I'm about to go through my Venmo shiza.
Yeah, you can PayPal to me, or you can PayPal, or you can Venmo to Chris. Either way, we're going to make it happen.
My Venmo is at Hot Buttery Rolls. Okay. So Tony G has 1 entry. Justin Medeiros has 5 entries. Stanley Wagner Jr. has 5 entries. Trevor's here. Holy shit.
I told you he was here, you asshole.
I'm sorry. Trev, I'm so sorry, man. I should have texted you, telling you I was going live. I didn't know Klein was going to blow my shit up with some giveaways.
This guy wanted to go to sleep like an hour ago. I'm like, no, we're going to make money tonight. Let's fucking have some fun.
So Tyler Davis has 2 entries. Jeremy Riley has 2 entries. Tony G has 4 more entries.
Yes, Austin Phelps, your bottle is being hand-delivered soon.
Hell yeah. Tom Flanagan has 4 entries. Justin Medeiros has 5 more entries.
Tom Flanagan's amazing.
Tim Evans has 2 entries. And Jason Busey has 20 entries.
Minimum.
Yeah. Oh, also, I got another one. Ryan Parker has 1 entry. Yeah, Amy Baum she's the bomb.com. BOEHMD.com. Yeah, this is ridiculous, guys. I've never felt so humble in my life. I'm super grateful to you guys. This is ridiculous. Leave it to Klein to come on my stream and just blow it up and make it amazing. There's 40 freaking people in my stream. which is the most I've ever had. I literally I've never had 40 people on my stream.
Sounds made up.
It's not made up, and you can go look at my channel analytics and know that that's true story. And thanks, Amy, for putting it together. Yeah, frickin' A. Amy is she's incredible.
Amy's a legend.
Yeah, so Trev Trev just went all full Bane. All right. I'm going to go full Bane right now.
The good thing about me is that I've honed the wrench skill. Keeping track of the super chats has become extremely easy. I have tools specifically designed for keeping track of them.
That was my best Tom Hardy.
100% Bane right there.
That was Tom Hardy as Bane.
Yeah, that was 100% Bane.
As spoken by Hot Buttery Rolls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Amy's a legend. She is a freaking legend.
How many
40
people
likes,
you got in
40
your chat
likes.
right
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Chris, how many people you got in your chat?
I got 42. Holy shit. There's 42 people in the chat. We're setting records, boys and ladies.
You guys are amazing.
You guys are incredible. This is the best community in the world.
So just so all you amazing people know, not only do we have this shit going on tonight, but
tomorrow night,
Sunday, I'm going to be hanging out with Matt Porter, and we're going to be doing our stream. At the end of Matt Porter and I stream on my channel, we're coming back over to this motherfucking channel right here with Chris Hot Buttery Rolls.
Yeah,
we're going to hang out for another couple hours. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be lit, guys. It's going to be lit. Smash that like button, says Austin Feltz. Jason Busey, I'll go back. You merely adapted the wrench life. I was born to it, molded by it. Trev Wilson. Yes. Trev Wilson is the original Bane. He made the leap. He got out of the pit. That's Ra's al Ghul's son's daughter or whatever. Yeah. Sunday fun day. Oh, snap. Tony Tooties is probably in Eastern Standard Time. And it is definitely Sunday. Right here, it's only 11:03 p.m. So Central Standard Time. We're not on Sunday, but it is Saturday fun day. Hey, here we go, guys. All right, what are you eating, Klein?
I am eating cheese balls like they're my fucking job.
Yep. So that's the problem I'm going to have with my weight loss challenge with ADHD whiskey is that I love to eat things like peanut butter candy coated pretzels. What the frick? Like, that's not a thing that normal people eat. God dang it. Yep. Lone Wanderers 360 says, I work nights next week, which means I have an excuse to stay up. Okay. Come on.
Whoa.
So I hope to see you in the chat tomorrow, Lone Wanderer 360. Come on. Jeremy Riley says, my fantasy teams are all shit. So it's nice to have something to look forward to for tomorrow. Bro.
So what was the last name that I gave Amy Bohm for our
no, Amy can answer that for sure. Yeah.
Amy, what
WTF, Chris Britton. Better get that name changed to Chris America before Texas finds out. Fair enough. I blame myself for having a British last name.
I blame
Busey said
his last name too.
Sorry, go ahead, Klein.
What? I said I blame you for having a British last name too.
Yeah, for sure. Jason Busey says, hot buttery rolls. My wife made brownies in the waffle iron, and I put peanut butter on them. Let's talk about drunk food. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I have a miniature waffle iron, and when I get effing hammered, I take a roll of Grand's biscuits, and I put them in the waffle iron. And if you put a Grand's biscuit, Pillsbury Grand's, which is pre-buttered giant biscuit, if you put that in a mini waffle iron, it makes the most delicious, multi-layered, flaky, drunk food you've ever had in your life. And you can add peach, apricot, grape, cherry, whatever preserves you want. And I promise, if you choose Kerrygold Irish butter, you're going to be better for it. Was that the fattest recommendation anybody's ever given in their life? Yes. Paul Ledebur says, I like peanut butter, chocolate, and pretzels. Imagine that, bro. Same. Klein. Amy says the last name was Ryan P.
Yep, I'm running through that right now.
Yep. Are there donkey shows in Texas? I mean, I'm acting like an ass right now, and I'm streaming it. So, yeah, it's a donkey show. Greg Cox says, I'm in. So, Greg Cox is a really good friend of mine, and he's local. Holy frick. All right, Amy, let me know when you're ready because I've got a few more additions. Stanley Wagner's got 5 more entries.
Stanley Wagner's a fucking genius.
Stanley Wagner is a fucking genius. A show.
Hold on. So PayPal, I have my PayPal's like spinning. So give me a second. Because all of you fucking legends are donating to Chris Hot Buttery Rolls.
It's bananas.
Yeah, it is bananas because you guys are fucking amazing.
Amy says, holy shit, I got a wrench. That's awesome. Yeah, Amy, you totally deserve a wrench. You're doing wrench shit right now. Tony Tucci says, Kerrygold butter is a fat man recommendation.
All right, so Amy, what was the last
fat man? I recommended it.
What was the last one I had?
The last one you had, according to Amy, was sorry. Hold on, folks. The last name was Ryan P. And she said she handed it off to Trev because you know what? She's a new wrench and she's doing her absolute best, and it was freaking incredible. She did a great job. But Trev's here, bro. Trev.
Last one I had was Ryan Parker.
Yeah. But hold on. Because Trev is still waiting on the list to get to him.
I don't have anybody after Ryan Parker.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So Amy says Ryan P was the last one I got. Bourbon Thief says peanut butter and banana sandwich is drunk man's heaven. Peanut butter and banana sandwich, but you got to drizzle it with honey. If you drizzle it with honey and then microwave it for 7 seconds, that's really, I mean, I'm giving you guys fat man secrets. Tony 2T says, I am too and do too. Kerrygold. Yes. Tony 2T's, I'm so glad. 45 in the chat. 44. I mean, it was 45 for a second. Freaking incredible. For every $5 donation, you're being entered into a drawing for a Peerless bourbon, which is 1. Number 2 is a mini vertical of Old Forester birthday bourbon from the Destination Bourbon. And 3 is samples of George T. Stagg 2019 and 2020 from Hot Buttery Rolls. Fair enough. Thanks, Trev. You the best. As far as your list goes, Ryan Parker says he was the last for me and the first for you. Okay. More Fat Man secrets. All right, Tony TTs. Tony 2Ts. Fat Man secrets. I'm going to say the best Fat Man secret I have for late night snacking is that you can use Doritos as a base for nachos. But if you use the tri-cheese blend, the white and yellow cheese, you can make the most incredible nachos you've ever had in your life. So if you have a Cool Ranch Dorito base and you melt cheese over those, that's a fat guy skill, okay? Another fat guy skill I would say would be to take, if you want to make a s'more, instead of using graham crackers, use Pop-Tarts and put 2 marshmallows between 2 Pop-Tarts and grill or microwave them, and that's going to be the best s'more you've ever had in your freaking life.
But that depends on the specific Pop-Tart. It absolutely has to be either brown sugar cinnamon or a Pop-Tart.
So I've only ever used the strawberry. Pop-Tart. I've only ever used strawberry Pop-Tarts. So strawberry Pop-Tart.
You cannot take a fruit Pop-Tart and put that in that fucking.
You sure freaking can.
No.
So you're saying you're gonna go savory. So brown sugar cinnamon or the chocolate Pop-Tarts?
No,
that would be amazing.
I'm saying either s'mores or a brown sugar cinnamon. You're not going to be able to throw a fucking strawberry or a cherry or anything else in that fucking mix and make it be this is what we're going to do. No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. All right, Klein. So Tom Flanagan asks, what's the best value bourbon under $30?
Eagle Rare.
If you can get Eagle Rare for under $30, 100%, that's the best value.
Well, it's $32, but it's still same.
No, same. I mean that's kind of under 30. Salesman math for sure. I'm gonna say under $30 is going to be Evan Williams Single Barrel.
Nope.
I like Evan Williams Single Barrel. And then I'm going to say under $30.
That's hard, isn't it?
It is really hard. Old Tub is really good.
Nope.
He says nope.
Every fucking buddy goes to Heaven Hill under $30, and it's not good.
No. Heaven Hill under $30 is crap.
$30.
No, well, I mean, Elijah Craig at $29.99. Yes. Nope. Pick a better one. Oh, okay. All right. Old Granddad 114 is amazing for $26.
Yeah, under $30. Old Granddad 114.
Yeah.
You're done.
Old Hammer.
Nope.
Old Hammer is a young MGP. It's like $24.
No, you're done. No. I'm not gonna.
Regular Buffalo Trace is usually like $27.99.
What? What else? State do you live in?
No, I'm sorry, $24.99. Shit. What's a good sub $30 bourbon? Anything that ends in bottle and bob. JW Dent, JTS Brown Bottle and Bond.
Nope.
Both of those are pretty good for sub $20.
JTS Brown is awful. No.
JTS Brown Bottle and Bond is not awful.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I'm going to send you a poor man's blind because I feel like you're spoiled as fuck.
I am spoiled as fuck.
What else? What's a good sub $30? High West Prairie Bourbon, if you can get it for that. But even that's not very good.
How many people do you have? Look at all this shit. How many people do you have in chat?
40. There's a bunch.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
You ever have 40
Thank
people?
you. Old Forester. Old Forester 100 is good. Early Times Bottle and Bond. Yes. Wild Turkey 101. Yes.
Do you ever have 40 people in chat?
Shout out to the chat for saving my ass.
Dude, you're awesome. I love what you have in chat tonight.
Yeah. Oh my God. Jason Busey gets another 10 entries. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Jesus. Holy shiza. Jason Busey, you're a freaking titan, man. Titan of bourbon. Regardless of whether you win or not, dude, I'm sending you some effing samples. Get a hold of me, Jason, please.
Don't honestly, don't send him anything. Jason Busey's a fucking legend.
No, that guy's he's a freaking legend. He's making me feel weird. Like he's making me feel some type of way.
He should wait. He should make your shit move. That's why Jason Busey's there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm getting some pull. Weller Special Reserve is pretty good. if you can find it. I have a hard time recommending Weller Special Reserve because I get so much freaking blowback.
All right,
But,
dude. Yeah. We got how much time we got? Let's end it because I gotta get some food.
Fair enough. I thought you were eating cheese balls, bruh.
I was, but I'm out of cheese balls and I've got to get Taco Bell. So I'm like ready to find my own.
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
Dude, Taco Bell sounds amazing. 3 bean and cheese burritos, extra red sauce, no onions.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Okay. All right. So, we're going to shut it down. I'm going to tell you now.
I brought you here. Let's fucking nail it down. Let's do it.
Come on. All right. Jason Busey is my last entry. And he had 10 extra entries, Trev. I'm going to shut it down there. Klein, check yours. Make sure you don't have anybody extra after that. Amy, yes. Usually have to take some clothes off to get those extra bucks. I'm going to tell you right now, people pay me to keep my clothes on. I don't know. It's weird. But Amy, thank you so much. Hey, also, congratulations on getting your first wrench. I'm very honored that you can be mine for sure. But yes, Trev, if you could randomize those 3 times and let us know the names in order, we will make that happen. Klein comes on talking about how sleep is bad. Don't sleep. And now look at him quitting early. What a baby back bitch.
Dude, I don't care about sleep. I literally just need food. It's not.
I get it, man. Sleep. What if I sent you some DoorDash Taco Bell?
All right, do it.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'm poor. I know we will be able to classify my hangovers. It's a HBR hangover tomorrow. Fair enough, man. Yeah. No, HBR goes long. HBR goes hard. For sure. All right. 1 through 88. Siri,
88?
give me a number between 1 and 88.
88? Jesus Christ.
20. Trev, the first number is 20. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 88. 66. The second number is 66. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 88. The third number is 60. All right. So we got, I don't remember what I said. Words. I remember 66 and 60, but I don't remember the first one. It's my first wrench, and I didn't even abuse it yet. Nah, that's fine. You can just, if you get weird with it, I'm gonna get weird with you. You can unwrench real fast. Sure said I had 1792 bottled and bond foolproof. They were both okay, but not my faves. I agree. That's why I didn't recommend 1792 as a sub $30 bottle. It kind of tastes like banana bread that's on the wrong side of being a banana bread for sure. 20. Jason Seaman Busey. Come on. So Jason Busey wins the bottle of Peerless, as he should. Good for you, buddy. 66 is Jason M. And 60 is Paul Ledeber. So that's pretty good. Congratulations, guys. Amy, thank you. Congratulations to all the winners. Congrats, guys, says Jeremy Riley. Dude, this has been a freaking ridiculous stream. Oh, my gosh. I still have the same pour of Stagg Jr. batch 12 that I had when I started this stream. Mostly because I've been taking bottle chugs of Stagg Jr. and Stagg and Blanton's and Weller 107. It's gotten weird, for sure. God, that's awesome. All right, guys. So Trev will DM me the winners, and we will get you guys your bottles. Thank you all so much. You're right, Klein. Got it again. Destination Bourbon. You're right. Is Klein frozen, or am I? He's either the best player at that statue game from last year where he's frozen AF. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, here we are. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. It's been ridiculous. There's still 39 people in the chat. I love you guys so much. Klein, thank you so much for coming on, making things weird and making things awesome for me. I'm so humbled. Trev Wilson says Jason Busey literally almost won all 3 of those. That's freaking incredible. Yeah, he's 100% frozen. Mr. Freeze, the bald-headed beauty, Michael Klein. Yes, the guy is a freak. Thank you guys so much. Great mime. He is a great mime. He looks frozen. He does look frozen. He's frozen AF. So everybody from Michael Klein and myself, Chris Hot Buttery Rolls Britain, I encourage you to join us tomorrow night for the live stream for Destination Bourbon and ADHD Whiskey on a Sunday night. And then immediately following will be the Hot Buttery Rolls Whiskey Show, Advent Calendar Day 13. So grateful to you guys. This is the best community in the world. Y'all are the best. Thanks for everything. Good night, everybody, and cheers. I'm going to finish this last bit of Stagg Jr. Batch 12. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming out.